Now when I set this up here, these two are going to be the first two I put in. And that's just because the hood will set up there, but nothing back here will really make it set except for a little bitty spot right here. Which I did not bring those down here, dang it. There's a little screw right there. It's the same type of screw that we used on the latches. I got 2 bolts up here at the front. That's going to go on the pedestal. I've got 3 bolts with lock washers that are going to go back here on the column covers. And then I've got my brass truss screws to go into the rear of the column. Back here. Alright, so let me get this up here. Okay, just to add this in here real quick. You see a little green wire right there with the connector hanging? That's where we're going to plug our headlights into. And as you can see, I also have masking tape around the cowl, if you want to call it that, or the gauge cluster, column cover, whatever. And that's just to help protect it from when I put the side panel up there. Alright. Now, one screw, or bolt, I guess it's technically considered, is going to go up here underneath the dash into the front hole. There's only one, even though there's 2 holes in the hood. And then we got 2 down here. Once you get them all started, you can go ahead and tighten everything down. They just need to be snug. There's, like I said, there's no real torque spec, just snug everything down. And I'll show you where to run this here in a minute. And also don't forget to plug up the wire in the back. I'm probably going to have to pull mine and tap my bolt holes. They're a little sticky in some spots, but I'm going to go ahead and bolt it down. I'm not going to film it because, you know, big whoop. And once I get that done, we'll work our way around until we get the whole hood put on. Okay, so I got that side all bolted on. So now it's time to put the front nose cone on. So I don't know how well this will show up on film. For a simple fact, all that's going to get covered. But you can see in here pretty well, which is good. That's because the headlight wire has 2 clips on it. They look like this. These clips are a 352 484-S. And pretty much what's going to happen, that's going to bolt to this lower bolt hole. And then the wire is going to set in it like that. And like I say, I know that's probably hid, but that's basically what it's going to do. And once you get it set in there, I usually come back and just kind of squeeze this tight just to help hold it. You know, I did not bring my tap for those. Those are 1/4 inch. Yep, I'm gonna have to go get my tap. But anyway, these are 1/4 28s. They get a external tooth lock washer. There's 4 on this side, 4 on this side. Let me go get my tap and chase these threads real quick, and then I'll pick the video back up. Alright, so I got them tapped out. Oh yeah, there's also a 10 millimeter, good lord, I'm stuck at work. A number 10 screw goes right there, just like back here at the back. Like I say, those are the same ones that the hinges are bolted on with. And I know my big old arm's in the way, but I'm having to work around stuff, so I can only do so much. Okay, like I say, on the bottom bolt, put the little wire clip on. See, and that's going to kind of hang in there. Let's see, might be able to get you a better shot this way. So that clip's going to hang right in there. And I'll kind of straighten it up a little bit, but that's where it needs to go. And like I said, the other one's going to go right here on this side. Alright, let's tighten this up and line it up to my other panel. I'm going to go ahead and put this little number 10 screw in here to help pull it up some. Okay, so there's the nose cone on. And like I say, I'm going to take headlight wire. Just kind of drape it in there. And I'm going to come back in here. Just kind of close that up a little bit with my fingers. So as you see, it'll still slide in and out, but it doesn't come out as easily. So now this side's ready to go on. Hey, what's so sure that one's not trying to cross thread on me? Even though I tapped it, it just ain't happy. I don't remember it being that much of a gap on the 861. I did it. Those radiator bumpers were a little different back in the day, 'cause that's what's holding that apart. Here I finally got one to take. Quarter-inch flex head ratchet is what you're going to want to put this back. It makes that job a whole lot easier. I'm going to go ahead and put the number 10 in it. Get that tightened down. Alright, so with the exception of the center door, there's the hood installed back onto the tractor. Now this looks a little off, but trust me, it's not. I got the 10s in each corner. Well, here, I'll show you. This is going to be a little shaky because I don't have my gimbal with me. But this will give you a good shot of all the hardware. Of course, we got the two flanged head screws there. There's all that stuff down in there. And back up in here. You can see everything in here all nice and done. There's all those bolts. And back over here on the right hand side, which I don't have headlight hooked up just yet. Same thing. And there's those bolts. Alright, so now I'm going to go get the hood center and we'll get it put on. Alright, so I'm getting ready to put the hood back on. Now, as I mentioned in one of my other videos, or maybe even this one, I don't know just yet, these two screws right here are polished stainless steel. And this nose piece, trim, whatever, just basically bolts on. And I have some stainless nuts and lock washers, kind of like I had everywhere else. The only difference is these lock nuts, or these nuts are actually lock nuts with that washer captured. Now, I also already have my catches on here. And as you see, there's only one screw. That is correct. The hinges get 2, the catches get 1, and it's always on the outside. Let's set this on here. And I know I'm in the way, but I'm sorry, I can't help that. I kind of have some witness marks on here from where it was originally. That's kind of where I'm going to put them back. And then I'll have to adjust it to make it line up perfectly like I want. I repaired the hinge bracket down here, and it made that extremely stiff. To the point it didn't really want to line up. So, hopefully that's not going to be an issue, but it very well could be. Like I say, I have the witness marks up here as well, and I line those up. So now I'm going to just kind of ease it down to see where I line up. Fits real great back there, but up here it's sticking. The whole front end is sticking up quite a bit. And that might be because of those hinges, it might be something else. But anyway, that's where they are for the time being. You can see how stiff I got this. I mean, it's holding up on its own. So I might have to finagle it and whatever, but it is on there and it is fitting. Because the body line looks good, it's just popped up at the top. Or the front. Or rather popped up here at the front. And you can kind of see that there. This should be a little more like that. So I may have to tweak on the hinges or something to get it to go down some.